Hey guys, Zell here, and welcome back to some more Nikke. I was contemplating on pulling for Leona again. I'm just gonna wait till she comes to the standard banner. Either way, single. Here we get an SSR. And I know I said that we were gonna be doing the next thing would be Lion's Heart. But it's currently 7:56 right now, and if I want to actually get something out today, since you know I'm so lazy and get distracted with so many other things that I'm doing, namely reading too many manhwas, but technically watching videos of manhwas is being read. Those AI voices don't really know how to, you know, pronounce stuff correctly most of the time. But yeah, I get distracted with that, then I actually go read it myself. And then time goes by way too quickly. So either way, I was reading what was it? Before I actually get into what I was gonna do. Crafted game no noryoku de isekai koryoku. Koryoku. Yeah. Capture a different world with the power of craft games. But yeah, it's basically like Minecraft, but in an anime world setting. It's pretty interesting. And I'm totally not just saying that because, you know, one of the female leads in it, the main one, is extremely hot. And, you know, risque scenes. Literally the second chapter? Let's just say for, you know, not spoilerish, there's a decent amount of very lewd scenes in it. Let's just go with that. It's a very fun, you know, thing to read, at least for me. No, it's very interesting. I was not expecting, you know, chapter 2 to, you know, have something lewd that I literally would not be able to show on YouTube. Now, before I get distracted completely, although it's kind of already too late on that, I know I said I was going to do the event, but again, if I want to get something out, instead of talking about a manhwa, well, actually, I believe it's a manga, not a manhwa. If I want to get something out, let's go and do the one girl whose name I'm not going to say I'm going to go do. Why? Because if I say I'm gonna do that, then it's gonna be sus as hell. And I'm not about that. I'm very curious to know still if we'll find out what's in that bag. So let's go and have some fun with D. That still kind of sounds wrong. You know what's not wrong? Enjoying that second chapter of the basically Minecraft manga. Dee looks at the authorization letter in her hands. Assassination authorization. File number, assassination authorization number 1930-09. Target, cell. Well, damn. Well, it was nice knowing you guys. I'm gonna get assassinated by Dee. Again, that sounds so wrong. Why'd her name have to be Dee, man? The main accusations are as follows. Holds a passive attitude about reclaiming the surface. What do you mean? I'm all for reclaiming the surface as long as you don't get my girls killed while doing it. Uses illegal websites for drug and illegal chip trafficking. Well, we kinda did that with Dola. But it was to help her. Incites Nikke's with inflammatory rhetoric. When the hell do we do that? I don't incite them at all. Periodically goes to the Outer Rim. Could be planning a terrorist attack. Yeah, we go to the Outer Rim a lot, but it's just... I can't... It's classified. For the reasons mentioned above, the target has been identified as a significant security risk. terrorist attacks, violent demonstrations. When the hell do I do that? Besides when it's Shuen, etc. to the Ark. Assassination authorized. Have you received the order? Oh, hey, X. So, D, K, and X? It just came through. Good. 4 is the one I've been brought in, who brought it in. All judges voted in favor. For the reasons I stated in that document. If you require further elaboration, here's what 4 said. I have heard that the target has gone up to the surface for purposes other than attempting to reclaim it. No? No, totally not. And 4 also overheard that the target took forbidden objects from the surface back to the Ark to sell them. You talk about the junk heap? On a legal Okay, who's trying to defame me right now? Who the hell is spreading these lies? When did I sell something on the black market? Some of the objects in question were also sent to the Outer Rim. The Nikkes who accompanied the target up to the surface seem to have been kept in the dark. The judges have therefore determined there is a high potential that this individual will engage in future terrorist attacks, and have issued an assassination authorization. 4 described the target as a ticking time bomb. Well, there was a bomb. I'ma shut up just in case no one's actually, you know, caught up to the story. I ain't gonna mention anything more than that there was a bomb. I don't know when the hell this takes place, though. His exact words. And no one knows when or where it'll go off. Precisely. A serious threat to public security. I believe 4 is right. The target has exhibited a flagrant abuse of the power they've been given. We must nip this in the bud. I believe that's all the explanation you should require. You can take it from here. Zell. What a surprise. I thought they'd be different from the other hotshots in the Ark. I am. I'm literally being framed. You should believe me over anyone else. Best not to let my imagination run wild. I better go check this out myself. Exactly. Don't let your imagination run wild. Scope out the area. And follow me around for all you want. Just learn that I'm not what the hell you were just told about. Time to pay this guy a visit. Dee turns off her tablet. She picks up her axe from a table in the corner of the hotel room and starts to sharpen it. But Dee, I thought you wanted to start a family with me. I remember what happened in that event. Vaguely. I know that we were essentially a couple in that. Wait, hold on. Wasn't it also the lie being that, you know, she was also pregnant? And we needed more money for the child, if I remember correctly? If they deserve to die, then their days are numbered. I'll make sure of that. If they are innocent. Dee lifts up her axe from the ground. Anyway, it's time to head out. Yes? Staying in the commander's room for too long is making me increasingly drowsy. I should go out for a walk. Hello there. Dee? I open the door of the commander's room and see Dee right in front of me. She's wielding an axe in one of her hands. Security here is pretty lax, I see. You don't even have a single guard. I just waltzed right in. What brings you here? To see you. And for what reason, may I ask? To kill you. You look scared. I'm too young to die. I thought I had a good amount of years left in me. You're awfully flippant for someone whose life is on the line. You clearly aren't taking this seriously. I didn't mean it that way, sorry. An order came through. The judges have made you a target. So for the next few days, I'm going to be watching everything you do. Depending on what I see, I'll decide whether you live or die. Hey, at least you don't have a yandere tendency, right? So if I get with a Nikke... Wait. Are you gonna watch that too? Are you gonna go in on the action? I'm fine with that. An assassination's supposed to be carried out in secret. Typically, yes. I was planning on telling you behind your back. But my preliminary investigation showed me that you're constantly surrounded by Nikkes at all times. Yeah, I am. And some of them have eyes in the back of their heads. If I want to carry out a proper judgment, I need to get you alone. You can see my dilemma. I therefore decided to take the initiative and secure you before anyone else does. But couldn't I just put up a front during this entire process to mislead you? Humans can hide their true nature momentarily, but it won't be long before you show your true colors. No amount of play acting will cover up who you truly are. Yeah, well, how about you tell me what the hell is inside that bag? I've been wondering this ever since I got you. Well, technically you're Van first, I think. It's been a while. If you're as bad as the order describes, I will end your life without the slightest hesitation. Please, I'm like the nicest guy ever. Yeah, the ones who say that totally are the nicest. I mean, some of them I guess could be. So you're admitting you're partially villainous? No, that's not what I mean. Prove it then. Convince me that you are in fact a good person. I will make the final decision and take full responsibility. This is my job, I'm rather good at it. That's all I have to say. Good luck over the next few days. Yeah, okay. D walks into the commander's room. And so begins my terrifying next few days with D. D enters the commander's room and begins rifling through everything. A feeling of dread begins to come over me. For some reason, I find it difficult to form the right words to address D. Stop right there, Cell. Relax, I'm not going to kill you just yet. Feel like I'm dead man walking. You're not going to kill me if I speak out of turn, are you? I won't let my emotions interfere with my work. I will only take action based on the information I received in my order and whatever else I witnessed with my own eyes. I already told you all you need to do is make a case for yourself. Well, what were you trying to say just now then? I was going to ask you where you were planning on going. Oh, well, first I was going to go for a walk, then head up to the surface to carry out a few assignments. With your usual coterie of Nikkes in tow, I presume. Of course. How could I possibly go by myself? Call them then. Tell them you won't be needing them for the next few days. It'll be just you and me. Alone? Do we have to take baths together too? D clenches the axe in her hands more tightly. If you wish. I feel like she would still have tightened her grip on the axe, you know, whether I said take a bath or go to sleep together. But still, I mean, come on, you want to take a bath with me, D? Oh, forget it. I think it'd be better to send a private message rather than post this into group chat. Who should I contact? Well, Anis would panic. Neon would panic. Rapia would kind of panic in a way, but she'd at least be calm, cool, and collected about it, so... Rapi! I'll contact Rapi. Rapi. Yes, Commander. I was just about to go meet you in the Commander's room. No, don't come. That's something you definitely don't want to tell Rapi. Has something happened? I'll be staying with D for a while. Rapi doesn't respond for a while. Might I ask why? Because my head may be on a chopping block fairly soon. Apparently I've been designated as a target. I'm coming over right now. No, don't. The situation isn't critical, at least not yet. So you say I'm keeping an eye on you until D leaves. That won't be necessary. But I'll call you immediately if things go wrong. Understood. Perilous siege doesn't kill people wantonly. There has to have been some kind of misunderstanding. That's what I'm thinking as well. Call me if things go south. Man, I'm so curious to actually know what Anis and Neon would say for this. I'll be there whenever you need me. Done. Off we go then. D and I head up to the surface alone. What were those assignments you had mentioned? Sorry, top secret, I can't tell you. Why the hell would you say this to someone that literally could kill you right now? I can't tell you yet. Sorry, top secret. What do you mean you can't tell me? Is this mission not above board? Am I to assume that you're up to illegal activities of some kind? Don't you know that curiosity killed the cat? D grips her axe more tightly than ever. Seems my poor attempt to lighten the mood backfired. We've gotten reports of abnormal signals. We're to proceed to these coordinates and investigate. D loosens her grip on the axe. I suggest you stop trying to be a comedian and take this more seriously. Your words and your actions are all I have to go on. Right? Sorry. I also take umbrage at your insinuation. I may be inquisitive, but I'm not a cat. I was just trying to break the ice. Be that as it may, I don't like being compared to four-legged animals. Refrain from doing so in the future. Okay. And do you come up to the surface on a daily basis? It must be very tiring for you. It's my job, so I can't complain. What about you? Do your missions weigh on you? Never. Because I believe what I'm doing helps make the world a better place, however minor. So, killing me, the one that could actually help humanity reclaim the surface, would actually be you then not making the world a better place, it's making it a worse place. And as such, you're not literally doing what you want to do. You're doing the opposite. Me too, I believe the job I do will eventually help bring about change. In time, our descendants will carry on my cause and reclaim the surface one day. What the hell, man? I thought we were going to claim the surface within our lifetime. At least that's what we tell Unhwa and her advice. What, are we actually lying to the girls now? How I wish everyone could think the way you do. You say that, but all humans are different. You're right about that. Here we are, let's go in. Dee and I arrive at the coordinates. A lone old radio is the only thing lying on the ground. Perhaps it's the source behind the signals that were detected. Dee turns off the noisy radio and looks around. There are so many discarded items up on the surface. No, not discarded, left behind rather. Sometimes I'll take items from the surface back with me. You do? Yes, small things mostly. As far as I'm aware, that's against the law. You of all people should know the kinds of issues that can cause. Did you receive approval to take any of those items back to the Ark? I suddenly realize that I've neglected to mention some critical information to Dee, and given her the completely wrong impression. It's not what you think. Sometimes other people send me up to the server. Oh, that's why. It's because of the side quests that we've been getting from other people. So other people tell us to go up to the surface to do things for them, and because we're helping other people, that's seen as us doing criminal activity. Namely speaking, I haven't done a single bit of that in my account. Well, I've done like 2. Again, I've fallen way behind. I still have stuff from basically the beginning of the game that I still need to do. There's probably so many at this point. I'm probably missing a lot of rewards. All with the express permission of the central government, of course. It's all done according to the law. When you're talking to someone, you really ought to be as clear as possible to prevent any misunderstandings. I can't assume anything. I can only go by what you tell me, and no more. Noted. At any rate, let's head back. The next day, where's your mission taking you today? To the shopping mall. The ones in the Ark. What kind of mission would require you to go there? You and I have a date there. That doesn't sound like a mission to me. Sounds more like horsing around. If that's what you do with your work time, then count me out. I'm not here to screw around. I suggest you find something else to do. If you have nothing better to do with your time, you can go to the mall by yourself. I'll follow from the rear and observe. It would appear having a casual conversation with Dee is next to impossible. Actually, the truth is that I'm going there to buy some food and supplies. You certainly have a penchant for telling jokes. Come on then. I've mostly come here for missions instead of shopping. Why is that? Most of my targets are fond of shopping, I suppose. Perhaps because it allows them to flaunt their wealth and show off. I don't like to show off. I don't like to flaunt my wealth. I didn't mean you. It was merely pointing out most of them are like that. Enough useless chit-chats. Where's our first stop? The grocery store. I'm at the grocery store with Dee. We can make this go quicker if we split up. What's on your shopping list? 5 boxes of soda, 3 boxes of pudding, 1 carton of sour cream. Wait. That's an awful lot of stuff. Are you sure you're not trying to show off or anything? It's not just for me. Who are you planning on eating all this stuff with? Everybody? Fine. I'm sorry. It's just that all of my previous targets only bought things for themselves. I was lumping you in together with them. That's reasonable. Hey, partner. Didn't expect to see you here. How's it hanging? What's up? It's been a coon's age since I saw you last. I was getting worried about you. Oh, by the way, I just developed a new drug chip. And I've got you to thank. You really inspired me. Son of a... Really, dude? That is so not a good time. Drug chip. Drop by my shop whenever you got a spare minute. I'll get you some more freebies. Actually, since you're already here, why don't we go now? Now isn't the best time. Can't you see I'm with someone? Oh, this chick. Is she your girlfriend? I don't care if this will get me killed. Yes. Shnikes. She may be the best lady friend you've had so far. Dude, come on. She's built like a tank, too. Anyway, don't forget to stop by when you got a moment. My door is always open. See ya. Drug and chip. Sell. What, may I ask, is a drug chip? Neither of those two words exactly has positive connotations. The only chips I know are identification chips and ones that are illegal. As for drugs, I believe that's self-explanatory. Care to catch me up on what exactly a drug chip is? Unless, does it mean there are drugs in the chip? Someone takes the chip, jacks into it, and a narcotic implanted inside will spread throughout the body. Then, Dee seems to have quite an overreactive imagination. I better clear things up before she gets carried away. He's talking about sweet potato chips, that's all. He's talking about potato chips, that's all. You've got to be kidding me. No? Hey buddy, I totally spaced out and forgot to tell you the name of the new drug chip. This latest batch is called banana chips. They're super addictive, so hurry on over and try them out when you can. It must have taken me over 100 iterations in perfect the flavor. You should have spread the word for me. She looks so dumbfounded. See you around. So they've taken bananas and injected them with narcotics. It's not that. We call them drugs in a sense that they're so delicious you'll get addicted. It takes a while, but I'm eventually able to explain to Dee why we use the word drugs to refer to the potato chips. Do you get it now? More or less. I think you'd be better off calling them something else other than chips, though. And I recommend you replace drug with another word. We'll get right on that. Anyway, let's get out of here. She's built like a tank. Oh, that's still funny. The next day... I can't believe this is already our third day together. Time flies when you're having fun, doesn't it? I think I'm falling for you, Dee. You'll be cracking jokes even as they lower your casket. I'm starting to see why you're surrounded by so many Nikkes all the time. We should get ready to the port. What's that bag for? Does it have something to do with today's assignment? Yes, we're going to the Outer Rim today. Outer Rim. Sounds like a big change of pace. What possible reason could you have for going there? Not answering. Very well. I'll just have to see for myself. Dee has a death grip on her axe. So you didn't have a so drug chips were fine in a way. Mention of the Outer Rim, on the other hand, oh god. I guess that is, you know, in line with terrorist acts, I guess. Humans always show their true colors when they start to feel at ease and let their guard down. I don't know what you're about to do, but I just hope it isn't anything unethical. Dee and I are now in the Outer Rim. The outer rim is dingy and dreary as usual. The air is fetid with rancid odors. I open my bag. I dump out the contents of the bag in a corner of the alley. Food, electronics, scrap materials. What are you bringing all this stuff here for? I'm just throwing away a few things I don't need. All that stuff is far too valuable for you to be throwing away. Fess up. Why are you so generous to them? There's nothing in it for you. Does there need to be something in it for me? To be nice to someone? I can't see the locals having a major need for this stuff either. Surely you know that. It's not a matter of being generous. I'm just doing what I feel like doing. It doesn't have to make any sense. You of all people should know such things aren't needed here. Even the central government has given up on this place. If anything, most of this stuff will only end up getting repurposed and used for something illegal. What if something happens? Aren't you worried? I'm not doing anything unethical here. I believe this will help someone. I see. Let's head back. That's all. There's no reason for me to stay any longer. Fine, then let's go. Hey, you. Huh? What? You look like outsiders. What are you doing here? You two youngsters here on a date? Whatever. I don't care. Just hand over whatever you've got. If you got some booze on you, all the better. And if we don't have anything to give... Dee steps in front of me and stands opposite the dirty man. If you don't have anything for me, I can make you pay plenty of other ways. The man lurches towards us. What do you say, babe? Wanna dance? Dee lifts her cloak. Unhand me. Huh, what? Dee swings her axe at the man. Dee, don't kill him! Dee glances at me. The axe slams into the wall behind a would-be attacker. Get lost, or else the next one is going for your head. I'm sorry. I thought you were someone else. The man flees in terror. Are you all right? It should be me asking you. At any rate, I'd never kill someone over something so trivial. I was just scaring him off. Looking at Dee, I sigh. So much for our trips. Am I no longer a subject of interest? Not quite. I merely have to reconfirm. Reconfirm what? The authorization. The figure described in the order I was given is a far cry from the real person I've been following. I need to reconfirm the directive with my superiors. Does this mean... Dee walks up to me slowly. I don't know why, but I feel like a nervous wreck. Are you scared? Nope. I won't be killing you. Not now, at least. I'll have to put our little excursions on pause for the time being. Dee walks past me. I breathe a sigh of relief, then catch up with her. My nerve-wracking time with Dee has come to an end, at least for now. At all? My investigation lasted for several days, during which I found nearly all the details in the authorization to be factually incorrect. I have to report my findings to X. A few hours later. I've gone over the materials you sent me. Your findings do seem to contradict the description given in 4's report. I spoke with many of the target's acquaintances regarding the accusations leveled against them. I also personally traveled with the target for several days. yet failed to uncover evidence that corroborated any of the statements contained within the authorization. Understood. The judges are conducting their own internal investigation in regards to this matter. Given the surplus of discrepancies with this case, I've postponed the execution order. I also suggest there be a reprisal of the target. The judges do not want the target to be terminated in air either. We accept your application. If that's what you're saying are true, there will be a revote. Either you or four is attempting to deceive us. You or four. Only one of you can possibly be telling the truth. Spreading falsehoods is an offense punishable by death. I take it you are aware of this. I am. Very well, then we will contact you when everything is made clear. 4 is the one who proposed making Cell a target. Maybe I should go follow up with him. At the door to 4's room. Dee places her ear against the door. So the target managed to pull wool over Dee's eyes. I don't wish to speak out of turn. This person is a sly fox indeed.
Is he speaking with X on the phone?
If the target could fool Dee so easily, it's only a matter of time. Before they manage to hoodwink the entire arc and bring everyone there over to their side. This is bad. I didn't expect Dee would actually fall for their tricks. Luckily, I found some hard evidence in advance. I'll send it to you straight away.
Hard evidence.
The sound of someone banging on a table comes from inside the room. Damn it! The vote was already done. How can this be happening? Dee removes her ear from the door.
So, it's all a fabrication. But why? Actually, I can think of something.
D. The judges have deliberated over the materials you submitted, as well as 4's. They found there were multiple inconsistencies within 4's statements, and have thus concluded his argument to be invalid. He wove an intricate web of lies. Had it not been for your call for an additional review, it would have slipped by us unnoticed. I had assumed that the recent newcomers were all conscientious people. I did not expect her to be a traitor within our midst. Had the assassination authorization been revoked then? We will leave it to you on how to proceed. The decision is yours to make. It's time to go. Who's there? Dee. What are you doing here?
The target has changed. It's you now.
What? I was just talking to X.
Let me ask you. Why did you make Cell a target?
It's none of your biz.
Answer me.
Ha!
Were you jealous? Your jealous conceit consumed you so much that you felt you had to frame them. You were once a commander, weren't you? Yet you never amounted to anything. So you became jealous, envious of the fame and admiration you had never gotten yourself. Your selfishness almost got an innocent person killed.
So what? It's no concern of mine.
Are you sure about that? The consequence of lying is death. You never were qualified for this job. Consider this early retirement.
Oh! Dee swings her axe at 4. She killed him! A few days later, the looming fear of death that seemed ever present a few days ago has completely disappeared. Did I get lucky? D. Is this the end of the line? Am I a target again?
What if that is the case?
Please spare me, I don't want to die.
If you're free, can we have some tea?
Sure.
You're a person of someone now and in the arc. You need to watch what you say and how you conduct yourself. You must never allow yourself to be tempted by the dark side. You must always remain on the righteous path that you're on now. My methods may differ from yours, but I'm trying to walk the straight and narrow as well. This is all I can do. But you seem to know a different way too. Create a better world. I hope you never falter in your conviction.
Dee sips her tea with a bittersweet smile.
The world would be a better place if there were more people like you in it.
Let's work together to make that happen.
Yes, let's. We can build a world where good outweighs evil.
Dee and I chat over tea for a long time. At long last, our unnerving interlude has come to an end. Well, hey, she at least she did kill someone. Thankfully, it actually wasn't us. But either way, that was fun. I enjoyed that. Now we just gotta wait for Kay to show up. And now I remember what I was gonna do before I actually did that. So, we might actually finally get to do Sakura and Rosanna. Might. Although I need to get a certain someone first. That certain someone just so happens to be... right here! She's in the Nikkepedia, which means she should be a summonable character soon. How soon? She might be the next one, who knows? If she's already here, that means that we can have some fun with our beloved Moran. Then we can see if she, falls in love with us just like Sakura, and I'm pretty sure Rosanna does as well. It'll be interesting. But yeah, I figured I'd show that, seeing as how, she's actually here. Finally, after all this time. Dee is Elysian, not Tetra. There you are. So this is what she looks like when she's shooting. Anyone, see anything off about this? It's something that I was made aware when I first saw Dee. Look at the outline and the shape of her back and her head. Yeah, now you guys saw it too, right? Now you can't unsee it when you look at her.
ここにはニケばかりで人間はいない。私のターゲットはいなそうだ。
I still haven't forgotten about that. It has been a long time. So sad. It's true to her name indeed.
殺す相手は選んでる。殺人鬼じゃないんだ。
Yeah, I know you're not.
お前を殺したくない。罪を犯すなよ。
I won't cross the law.
このカバンに何が入ってるかって。さあ。
It's one of your targets?
待つのは得意だから。王冠をいただくなら、その重さに耐えるべきだ。お前はいい人だと思う。ずっとそのままでいてくれ。悪事は許さない。ありふれた言葉かもしれないが、それが私の信念だから。じっとしてるのも悪くない。たまにはいいな。やっぱりお前はいいやつだ。
Yeah?
みんなお前みたいなら私も働かなくていいのにな。
I know, right?
お前は変わってるな。いろんな意味で。
Why, thank you very much. Now, can you bring back the girl that literally wanted to date me and, feigned ignorance of the... and lied to everyone saying that she was pregnant with my child? That was a fun time to have with her. That was very fun. I think I laughed very hard when I read that the first time. But yes, either way, that's the end of Dee's bond. So thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next one. Where, who knows? Maybe if I'm lazy, I might do someone else's Bond. How long do we have on the event? The hard mode just came out, right? Yesterday? $5 days and 18 hours left. Yeah, I could have some time to be lazy. Although I'm always lazy, so I might do it tomorrow. Might. See ya either way. Till then, I will see you guys later.